You
Getting
know who
salty.
and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Yeah, Betty, that's Gumbo. I actually played WoW with Gumbo like 12 years ago. If you ever hear me talking about like a crazy drunken paladin, that would be Gumbo. One of my one of my favorite times with Gumbo was one of the first times we took him on a raid in Serpent Shrine Cavern. There was a boss in there, which the only way to get the boss was um, was to fish it up. And Gumbo is a little bit obsessed with fishing and WoW, and he was the only person, literally the only person in the guild that had the fishing skill to fish up this boss. So he got a raid spot in that raid simply because he could fish. And oh my god, that was hilarious. You pissed the fuck off of Grinnell that night. It was beautiful. Yeah, the lurker below. Uh, you're a rock of salt. Oh. Alright, well, let's try to get this mirror back together.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he
Way to
doesn't
go.
like being
Yeah.
spied on.
He was very good at pushing 5.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fabletown.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now.
Right.
We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy.
Yeah, the
We're
flying monkey
at
from Oz.
war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
D&D, XP, yeah. Is that it? Yeah. It's basically just like the currency system that I use here in the channel. Like, you can do exclam XP like that, and the bot will actually whisper you how much like experience, how much of the channel's currency you've earned up, and seems less like XP and more like DKP. Oh jeez, I didn't think about that. I should have used DKP. Oh, that's awesome. But no, like I used XP, and you basically just earn XP by hanging out in the channel and by chatting.
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why,
Oh, fuck off, Toad. Look it over
well, you
yourself.
did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you, and you
Sure
can't
have.
deny that.
I'm starting to think you don't take me seriously, Toad. How many times have I told you to get glamored up?
At least 4.
You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, Is he going to the farm too? Yeah? You thought we didn't know about him, huh? A worse-kept secret in Fabletown.
none of his business, but call
For
him
a
his friend
friend,
at the farm.
the rules will bend. That's a slippery slope, that is.
Wouldn't you know it? Colin is going to the farm.
Well, I would say each case deserves to be decided on its own merits, don't you think? If you give me one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash? Please, Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. His old
Jesus.
glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different. You know it's not right, burdening the weakest of us like this. This world isn't kind to those of us who can't pass for human.
Bringing the kid into this. Forgot about the kid. You love the fig? Yeah. I told him, gave him the ultimatum. I'm like, look, either you need to get glamored up or you need to go to the farm. And he said that he's not going to get glamored, so I told him he needs to go to the farm then. And then now we got this, and he has been writing Crane and asking him to get his place fixed up, which hasn't happened yet. The room next to him in the story, I guess he rents out the place there, and the room next to him and the room above him both obviously got trashed in the investigations and haven't been fixed yet, and he needs them to get fixed in order to start renting them out to make money. And he can't start renting them out to people unless he gets glamored up. So he's kind of in a catch-22 right here. But also, when he was doing all that, he hasn't been getting glamored, and that's like, I don't know, I'm stuck here. It's like, do I give him the money even though Snow said not to? Used to totally be on like the Snow boat here and be all about Team Snow, but she's been an absolute bitch this time, and I think I'm switching #1 bae this game to Narissa, the Little Mermaid, following her. But his kid's so cute, little TJ. I think I'm just gonna say it's not forever. Once he goes to the farm and you know he gets enough to get his glamours and he gets glamored up, then he can come back. Hard choice, yeah, it's a hard choice. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because, I mean, rules are rules.
Look, you were unglamored 3 days ago.
Exactly.
You're still unglamored now. I can't ignore that. But you go to the farm, things cool down here a bit. Maybe you can come back at some point.
I'd be surprised if anyone...
Best I can do.
That's not what I said. But I guess that's what we're going with.
What a crock of shite.
Fuck
Government
off.
by the fables, for the fables, my arse.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Fuck off, too.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know that as well as anyone.
Don't worry. I did the right thing.
I won't say that
Okay.
it's not going to be a problem, because it's
Good.
going to be a
I
problem.
know I
It's
should be
Toad.
asking how it got like this.
I don't want to
but
say
I
that
just
he'll be
keep
done
wondering
tomorrow,
why it
because
happened.
he might not.
To Faith and Lily. You've
Because
seen
Crane
his
let the whole
world.
place
Do
go
you
to
have
shit.
any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did. What would make a person do
money.
that? What could those girls have done?
Guys like the Crooked Man, all they care about is money. That's what all his operations were about. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't bringing enough money in. Or maybe they were just trying to find a way out.
Sheriff,
That's
Miss
what I
White,
think.
I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Yeah, to get the mirror to show you
He's
somebody,
probably
you have to
still
rhyme.
waking up a little.
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you
Bloody
will
Mary.
wait for the day the Crooked Man
apparently
needs
going
you.
to Paris.
Until then,
So does that mean
not a peep.
Cinderella's over
Otherwise,
there?
I get to deal
Did
with
she
you
actually
my
go
way.
on vacation?
So
Or
please,
did she get sent away?
Please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
Oh, of course she knows. I mean, I guess, like, mirrors are kind of Bloody Mary's shtick.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
That didn't rhyme.
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Just show me where I can find the Crooked Man.
I haven't been feeling well of late. Seems neither of us can cooperate.
Not really.
Perhaps I can be of assistance?
Please.
Mirror, mirror, keep us sane. Show the door to Crooked Man's domain.
I can always count on you, Buffkin.
I like Buffkin.
I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
Yeah, it looks like it's in... I was just about to say it looks like it was in my apartment.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait! When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice.
Why
I
not?
know that
Why can't we do it
emotions
like
can run
Shadowrun?
high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way. But we have to make a commitment to working within the law.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. Then we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
I really don't. I don't have a choice. Achievement unlocked, but soon he mended his evil ways. There it is. Kick the door in. Let's listen. Oh, that poor cat is still missing from like 3 days ago.
That's it, all right.
Fancy. How do I get out?
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny Tim.
Oh.
I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you aren't here on a social call,
Nope.
so thanks for not giving me a hard time.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do. Please don't make this hard on me. I don't want to get in trouble. Will you just follow me?
All right, let's get this over with. Come on.
That's all I want, Sheriff.
Freaking wheel.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter. I was a little surprised myself when they asked me to do it. I thought it was a joke, actually. I'm an easy target.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous, especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of
shit.
him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle. And if you're here, it can't be good. So I hope you two can come to an understanding.
See, now this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, all these choices say basically, like, the same thing, that him working here is a bad idea. But, like, I know that if I click on find another job, I might not be like, oh, well, you know, you really should find another job. he might end up saying, well, you need to get the fuck out of here and find another job now before I find one for you. It's like, I don't really get, like, the intonation that he's going with here. I don't want to say working here means you're involved. That sounds a little too mean. So does you should leave here now, because that sounds like kind of demanding. So I'm going to say find another job and hope that this is, like, the nicer way to put it.
I understand the position you're in, but you don't have to do this. There are other things you could do.
So it's just that easy.
Maybe not,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you don't want
It's
to
a
be a
huge
part
pain
of
in the
this.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff? Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh?
Georgie.
Stop laughing at me. Oh, yeah? Make me. I ain't
She going
scared of
first.
you. It's the
Tell me who
wolf
the
I
fuck
got a
is back
problem
there.
You needn't worry.
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door.
I came before him.
The boss is
I'm
there.
sure he will prove himself
I know
quite
that much.
handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
I say he'd be more useful killed, skinned, and made into a rug for me to wipe me shoes on. He's right. He was fine when Crane was smoothing things over, but this guy off his leash is a whole other barrel of crap that I don't want to deal with.
So that's it then. Let's slip the dogs of war. Hmm? None of you can see fit to stare him down. The best outcome you can picture is having him dead. I like to think a little bigger than that. You're not frightened, are you?
Yeah, it's easy for you to say. He didn't pull the claws out
We
on
will
you.
tame the whelp, and like Crane, he will eventually be of more use to us alive.
Well, I don't like it.
It's not for you to like.
Excuse me, but I have a job to do.
We're just eavesdropping.
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
5 minutes until what, Gumbo? Yeah, look at that fucking Georgie, the working girls, the Tweedles, fucking Jersey Devil,
Thank you, Tim.
and the Crooked Man.
I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort,
Ooh,
but you handled it. You did
it's
well.
cute.
You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
I was expecting him to have like a broken nose and like crooked eyes and shit like that. Like literally be crooked.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
Yeah, that's your job.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Fuck off. Why don't we, like, you know, talk? Back at the station. Eh? No, there's no idle chatter going on here.
It's over. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
There we go. Achievement unlocked, and all were happy.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Oh, damn. Me and 10% of players decided to send Colin to the farm. Wow. Apparently I'm the bad guy in that position. A lot of people decided that Colin could break the law and stick around without a glamour. I attempt to remove Nerissa's ribbon. Me and 63% of players did not attempt to remove the ribbon. Oh, no, I just asked her if we could. Which crooked operation did you investigate first? Me and 63% of players went to the cut above. 63% of people listened to Beast asking us to go over there first. Do we send Toad to the farm? Yeah, apparently I'm the asshole. You know, following the laws and things like that, making sure that everybody doesn't get in trouble. I mean, 8% of players said that we're bringing them in. Damn. Apparently, you know, following the law is, like, not the thing you're supposed to do as the sheriff here. I also hate how it does the credits back and forth every single time. Like, we just have the closing credits
your
there.
eyes
Got
and
these
the
opening
teeth.
credits here.
You're not really supposed
Like,
to do that, are
This
you?
is Faith from the very beginning, the very first episode. And that's the one just happened where we decided to let Tweedledee
Not
live.
if I can avoid it.
And then, oh, thank you for that. I appreciate. Whoa, why did that not pop up? Nah. Anyways, thank you. I appreciate the follow.
No.
Holly's sister,
Yeah, like,
Lily.
the recap is nice, but
Do you even give
going
a shit
over
about us?
the credits
The
in and
Strays.
out every time we go through a
That's
different
why
chapter
you
or
can't
episode,
tell me anything.
it's annoying.
It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
God, that's loud.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Yeah, see? Apparently only
Why don't you
8%
have a
of people
seat,
did
Sheriff?
that.
We have a great deal to discuss.
See, like this. Like these credit scenes. I have to sit here and watch all this. Kind of annoying. I mean, I personally am all for, like, showing credits and letting credits roll. I can't actually think of a time in recent memory where I have tried to skip credits when they popped up in a game, but just forcing them so many times is super aggravating, because it's like having an opening scene and having like a closing scene, that's fine, whatever, but doing it for each and every single episode, like, it's annoying. Especially when they do it opening and closing for episodes. So if you're playing the episodes back to back, you literally
come a
get
long
doubled
way.
up on the credits like this.
You must be tired.
Time, night.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Yeah, of course you're eating sirloin lobster.
Well, gramercy me. Take a seat at the very least.
I told you, Crooked Man, it's over.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here?
You having fun over there,
It
Gumbo?
would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this
You're
town.
destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town?
Sirloin.
What on
Sirloin.
earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call...
Of the Boston Loins? Excuse me, we're in the Bronx here. So, get your shit together.
The wholesale corruption of Fabletown.
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion.
What about the butcher's shop?
And I'm truly sorry about the trouble all
that
this
out in
has
the open?
caused you.
What about the pawn
I
shop?
hope you believe me when I say,
That out in the
Sheriff,
open?
that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate
Jersey
bit
Devil
of
admitted that
business,
they're
but
only dead because
I
he said
promise you
so.
that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you. Perhaps you've become somewhat unscrewed.
Don't give me this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. And I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No. I'm gonna deal with it right now.
If you've got it so much control, why were the heads literally dumped off on
Some
my
kind of
front doorstep?
negotiation.
No, it's not a negotiation.
The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm gonna be silent.
He's not gonna leave, so just give him up, all right? No! If he thinks he's gonna come in here, act all tough, and we're just gonna...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance...
Alliance? Fuck off!
You have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, why would Georgie kill off his own prostitutes?
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
He's a crooked man, huh?
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
Yeah, in
What's there to
3
work
days,
out?
you
I'm
haven't
protected,
worked it
aren't
out.
I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
you
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
No.
So what do you say,
I mean,
Sheriff?
you're gonna
Have
get
we
in trouble
discussed
too
terms?
because you still fucking killed
You
him.
can have Georgie. Consider it a gift.
I'll take both.
Ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you
Fuck
seriously
off,
throwing
Jersey.
me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce.
Fuck
what
off,
the fuck
Georgie.
is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
See?
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that hole
Yeah,
at the
so
bottom
why
of the
don't you
lake for
come
all I
with
give
me?
a shit.
Yeah, fuck.
But he's not taking me anywhere.
No, I am.
I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
Yeah, Telltale games are pretty awesome. I'm actually going to be running through a huge series of them. I picked up a whole bunch just a couple days ago, and should be finishing up